I chose to read is called So Good They Can't Ignore You by Cal Newport. The main idea introduced in this book is don't follow your passion when determining your career path. Newport says in the book that there is a distinction between the goal of ending up passionate about your work and the specific strategy of following your passion or finding a pre-existing passion and basing your career choices on that passion. Newport argues that the correct mindset for following your passion is following the goal of having work that you are passionate about. Stemming from that point, Newport claims that passion develops from mastery, that as you get good at something and continue to get better and better over time, you will find it more and more enjoyable to do. One of the examples that Newport gave in his book to back up his ideas was to do what Steve Jobs did rather than what he said. Steve Jobs said that in order to find passion in your work, you must identify a passion that you already have and follow it into a career, which is not at all what he actually did. Steve Jobs stumbled into Apple computers and was not at all interested in electronics when he did. He identified it as a way to implement his creative mind and manipulate and control a new market. That being said, he developed his passion for work through the mastery of his craft. My personal favorite idea proposed by Newport in his book is to choose something interesting to you and get good at it as soon as possible. Now, this idea is backed up by his main claim that passion comes from mastery. You also must choose something that doesn't conflict with your values and has flexibility for capital, which seems kind of obvious because how could you enjoy doing something that you don't believe in and makes you little money? Which leads to my last favorite idea, which is to build the skill you seek to develop as soon and quickly as possible. So why do I like the author? Well, all of his points are realistic and they're backed by evidence that he's discovered himself. Researching and writing is what he has turned his life's work into, and when he determines what topics he's going to study, he always picks something relevant to his life. That being said, the information within his books and research is information that he needed, which to me makes his ideas more credible because they're ideas that he has implemented in his own life. Also, to me, the topics he writes about are interesting, and I agree with the ideas he proposes about those topics, because if I didn't, it would be difficult to read his books. I agree with his ideas because, as he gives examples and evidence throughout the book, it is hard to disprove them. Not only that, but they all just make sense in the real world and in application. The first of my two favorite quotes that Cal Newport says in his book is, "Passion comes after you put in the hard work to become excellent at something valuable, and not before." In other words, what you do for a living is much less important than how you do it. The second one is, craftsman mindset focuses on what you can offer the world. The passion mindset focuses instead on what the world can offer you. This mindset is how most people approach their working lives. I like both of these quotes because they back up ideas that I agree with and are important to me as I press on and discover my career path. So who would I recommend this book to? I would recommend this book to everyone who doesn't know what they want to do with their lives yet as far as work, and anyone who doesn't know how to figure this out. Also to people looking to gain knowledge about career strategies and seeking to change their mindset about goals and plans for their lives.